Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I am here with your July 4th and 5th daily tarot reading. As you all know, I told you all I will be traveling for a while, so I'm trying to get these videos up for you so that you know what is going on with the day, because this is an intense week. July is going to be an intense month regardless, so I would never leave you hanging without your daily videos. So with that being said, today we have the Knight of Cups upright for July 4th. And we also have the garden, if I'm not mistaken, the park. I'm so sorry, the park. I'm going to read the passage that comes with this card before I give you all my interpretation. So it says, when you are going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion or retreat, a riot or a picnic. I like crowds and public events, so naturally I am good with all networking intents. So, of course, it's hilarious to me because I'm like, oh, it's July 4th. Like this is great. This is very appropriate. And I feel like I never pick a deck by coincidence. It's always a reason behind it. So, this seems to be a very nature filled July 4th. Maybe more so connecting with the homeland more than you ever did before. I think a lot of times our 4th of July is about fun and just popping fireworks and, barbecue and all of that. Like, I get it. A lot of the times we will go to picnics and we will be out, but it seems like you'll connect more with nature. You'll be able to connect more with the things that we normally just take for granted, like the grass, the trees, the beautiful park that this is symbolizing. With all the water running, and of course the Knight of Cups, it speaks about how on point our intuition will be. We should be getting a lot of spiritual intuitive downloads today. Now, not the day to act on it, but I would definitely write it down, keep it in mind, maybe share it with a friend who's really close to you, like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, who, even if it is just off the wall and crazy, they won't judge you because of it. Today is a day to where you're just going to want to be out in nature, emotionally connect with God, your higher power. And of course, if you're doing any type of networking, like the card said, it will be very beneficial and very prosperous for you today. So that's amazing. Now, we also have the Knight of Cups. And of course, we know the Knights are always over the top. So it lets us know that we will be getting this over the top download when it comes to our intuition. We have to be careful not to react too quickly, though, because the Knight of Cups can jump to a conclusion emotionally before he or she realizes, oh gosh, they weren't even trying to be offensive towards me. They were just, cracking a joke or trying to make me laugh. And I took that so much to heart. So watch it, because you can be overly sensitive. It's great when we have a lot of water energy, because it helps people who are intuitives, card readers, have high psychic abilities, mediums, people who are just very nurturing. It helps you, and it helps the world have a more empathetic energy, but at the same time, it can cause us to go over the top whenever the night is here. So please keep that in mind. We will connect with a lot of our water energy today. No matter what your zodiac sign is, you'll connect with whatever part, because we have every zodiac sign within us, and that's because within the time that we were born, we have all these different sectors in our life that are shown in the stars. And so it's not really a zodiac sign you can really dislike. Now, of course, some people have more water than fire, or more earth and air. It just doesn't matter. But today, our water chart, the water aspect of our chart will definitely be highlighted. So if you're an astrology person and you know that you are a let's just say Cancer rising, you know that your Cancer rising is going to be on super overload today. So that's just a heads up. So either way it goes, I do like this energy. I do think that it'll be great for the 4th of July being a holiday. So we should have a really good holiday as long as we don't go over the top with our emotions. So let's move on to the next day, which is July 5th. Okay. Let's get these lined up. And on July 5th, okay, first off, I just have to look at it. It gives me, like, look at all this luxury. We have the ring, we have the Seven of Cups, we have even some jewelry coming out of this cup. So to me, this speaks about luxury and jewelry and feeling beautiful and doing nice things for yourself, pampering, gifts. All of these types of things will be a highlight for today. But I'm going to start off with the actual passage that goes with the ring. And it says, "A precious item is what I am bind to in marriage and commitment. I bring harmony and unions as long as negative cards are afar. I am the contract and the promise in partnership and ventures. I am the symbol for completion and the form of external devotion." So this tells us that it's funny because yesterday we had the networking, and even though it's a holiday, it seems like if people do have to work or if they have some type of networking event, or, maybe they are, looking to start a business, tomorrow would be a great day for networking, not necessarily starting the business, but then here we have the next day, and it speaks of these contracts and the next portion of that actually binds you to that person or binds you to that job. So this lets me know a lot of you all will be starting work today. A lot of you all will be getting upgrades when it comes to marriage contracts, and maybe hearing about people getting married and thinking about your loved one, thinking about your marriage, even if you're divorced. It's just love is going to be on the brain, or a business partnership are going to be a big highlight for today. Now, that is the positive of this energy. Would I suggest you start a partnership today? No. Would I suggest you jump into a relationship? No. Would I suggest you sign the contract for the home today? No. The reason why I say that is because we have the Seven of Cups. Not my favorite card. Now, it does speak and granted, you all, some of you all will feel this different ways. For some of you all, you have to trust your intuition, because this will be that contract you've been waiting on. And it just gives you more options than you can actually even kind of like process. Like, it might be that you just have all these different options in love, or you have all these different people wanting to commit to you out of nowhere. It's just saying sometimes everything that glitters isn't gold. And today is a day where you're going to have to make sure you definitely are not, having a hangover from the night before. You aren't overly drinking or doing anything to be heavy in escapism, because the Seven of Cups already gives this energy of escaping your mind and going into very like a dreamy realm. Like, some days you just daydream more, and maybe for some of you, you will be daydreaming and thinking about different luxuries and commitments and things like that you want. But for you all that is like, oh my gosh, out of nowhere, everything is just coming together. I have all these different options. Gosh, I wanted a job, but now I have 3 of them calling me and I don't know which one to pick. As always, meditate, sit back, let spirit, let God guide you as to which one you should pick. But today would be a great day to get a reading, to talk to someone who can see outside of your situation to help you, because some of you all will just have a lot of options on the table. Others of you, you really have to watch it, because if you feel any anxiety or fear associated with these options that are before you, I would just watch it. It's kind of like the guy who, you've been wanting to propose to you, or you've been wanting to come into your life. Now, trust your instinct. I'm not saying instincts. I'm not saying say no. I'm just saying that realize with the Seven of Cups, a lot of times everything that glitters isn't gold. And sometimes you can just be in la land, I found with this card. And you can just make the worst out of a situation that is actually good, or make the best out of a situation that actually is just mediocre. Okay. So keep that in mind. Really what I'm feeling today, you all, if you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can always do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, have an amazing 4th of July and July 5th, and I'll see you later.